try hard to make you see all that you are is all that I need. I know that it's a secret and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on. Yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. I know that it's a secret and I gotta keep it, but I want the lights on. Yeah, I want the lights on, and I don't wanna run away anymore. Leave the lights on, leave the lights on. same road. Will you be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over? When the nights are long, longing for you to come home. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, we would need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, we would need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, all we need is somebody to lean on.
Used to think I had it alright. How I lived was how I should. I never took the time to lay my heart on the line. Ooh, 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 ooh.
This is a voice test. This is a voice test. Let me know in the live chat if you guys can hear me. Okay. We'll be starting in around 3 minutes.
Like a lion you ran, a goddess you rode, like an eagle you circle, in perfect purple. So how come things move on? How come cars don't slow when it feels like the end of my world? Wanna shoot but I can't let you go. But when I'm there's a light that you give me when I'm your shadow. There's a feeling you give me and never grow. Like brothers in blood, sisters you ride, and we swore on the night we friends till we die. With the changing of winds and the way water flows, life is short as the falling of snow. And now I'm gonna miss you, I know. But when I'm if you love someone, you should let them know all the light that you left me will ever grow.
People killing, people dying, shouldn't hurt you. Hear 'em crying. Can you practice what you preach? Or would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us, and some guidance from above. 'Cause right now people have me questioning, where is the love? The love, the love. Where is the love, the love, the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love, the love, the love?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. My name is Sean Dexter, and I welcome you back. I welcome you back to the Mango live stream. I hope you guys are having a great, a fantastic start to your weekend. I certainly am. It's a really cozy weekend right over here, and yeah, let's get this started. We'll go ahead and look at who we have here in the chart or in the chat. And we have Florian. How's it going, Florian? Wolvie's in here. Isan in here too. It's been a while, bud. How are ya? How are ya? Ben Tai, John Tierney. How's it going, bud? Krisha's in here too. We're gonna have a great time today. Miguel, I don't know what language that is, bud. And yeah, so I'm hoping to have a relaxed stream today, but I say that every other time and fail miserably. But before we start, let me get a voice check from the rest of you. Let me know if A, you guys can hear me A-okay, B, if the music's too loud or if the music's too soft, and I'll just go ahead and get all of that adjusted in case we need to get that adjusted before we begin.
Can you practice what you preach? Would you turn the other cheek? Father, 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 help us and some guidance from above. 'Cause right now people have me questioning, where is the love?
Ooh, Randy's in here. Randy, you made it, man. Good to see you in here, bud. Good to see you in here. Jeez, this must be late where you're at. Could tune the music slightly softer, eh? Okay, let's do that. How's that? All right, so what do you guys want to start with? I want to make this a lot more engaging with you guys today. I want this to be a more of a community discussion where we go through the charts together as opposed to me just telling you guys what I am looking at, right? Because I think it's going to be a lot more helpful for me too if I get an idea of what you guys are looking at. So one of the things that I'll tell you guys what I have in mind. I want to take a look at what Paul mentioned in the C chat, and let me just go ahead and pull it up for you guys right over here. Paul talked about maybe I can pull out the Discord too for you guys. Okay, right over here. Paul says, since rewatching Sean's Ichimoku module, I've become more appreciative of the significance of regaining the Tenkan levels on the 2-day chart and much more. So, and then he posted a chart over here of how the 2-day Tenkan was reclaimed and we had the big move towards the upside. So what I want to do is, but this wasn't on Bitcoin, this was on another token that even I believe Swag was looking at, EWT. But what I want to do today is I want to go ahead and take a look at all the instances that Bitcoin has reclaimed the 2-day Tenkan after losing it. Okay, I haven't done this exercise yet. Now I know the importance of reclaiming the 2-day Tenkan, and that was one of the big reasons why we got extra bullish on Bitcoin during that massive falling channel break. But we can use it as an exercise to go ahead and let me just hide that. So I'm referring to the instance where we had this falling channel over here, right? And then we reclaimed the Tenkan. There were a lot of other things going on during this period too, for those of you that followed, but this was one of the confluence things that we looked at, right? It confluenced with the rest of the indicators and signals we saw. So let's go ahead and do that again. Okay, let's go ahead and go through history every single time that we've reclaimed the Tenkan and see what Bitcoin has done. So that's one of the things I want to do. I also want to look through the dashboard and see what the dashboard is telling us in regards to Bitcoin, in regards to altcoins. Are there any opportunities? I sent out an email to you guys, but I also posted a long analysis on the seed setups. So if you guys are on the seed program, please go ahead and read through that. It's a little bit more long-winded, but it will be worth it. But I could be invalidated on those ideas, right? So we need to be keeping an eye on how things are unfolding in regards to Bitcoin and altcoins, because we don't want to be missing out on opportunity, right? So right now we are trading another opportunity, but we could be wrong on that, right? So we need to be monitoring that. So that's what I want to do today, but I want to know what you guys want to do. So let me know in the live chat if you guys have any ideas. Hey Ajay, how's it going, buddy? So Doug says the music could be a bit lower. Okay. So I think I did adjust that already. Also, if I do go silent for a bit, it's because I'm waiting for you guys to respond on chat, and there's a delay between when you guys send your message and when I actually see it. So Graham Connolly says, can you look at the overall crypto market cap chart? Perhaps a massive cup and handle. What's the ticker for the crypto market cap chart? I usually look at Bitcoin dominance. I don't look at, I think if I look at index, trading is being a bit slow. We should see crypto in here. I'm not sure if it's my internet or just TradingView. Could be TradingView though, because live stream seems to be saying my internet is at excellent performance. Indeed, Nantha, things are getting interesting. Krisha says you'll find it under the index tab. Yeah, figured, but it doesn't wanna. There we go. Total crypto market cap. Total 2 or total? So excluding BTC. We wanna include BTC. Indeed. Cup and handle, eh, Krisha? I think she'd agree with this. With what you just mentioned, Graham. Good catch. This is huge. So we do have a cup and handle here. We do have the volume profile that Krisha would be looking for as well. We just don't have the break yet, but we don't have the break of the neckline either, right? So that should line up. What are your thoughts on this, Krisha? So let's say, that's a good question, Crazy Alan. If it's a cup and handle, how much can it rise? Can go ahead and theory craft here too a little bit, not on the cup and handle, but on if the cup and handle. Okay, so 3.7 trillion, right? Because the current market cap is sitting at around 2.4 trillion, out of which Bitcoin is 1 trillion. So let's say Bitcoin dominance stays stagnant and we are at 3.6 trillion. We get up to 3.6 trillion, right? So Bitcoin dominance would be around 40% of 3.6 trillion. How much would that be? 3.6 trillion multiplied by 0.4 would be Bitcoin would be sitting at around 1.44 trillion, 1.45 trillion, right? So Bitcoin to rise 50% from here. So that would be around $20,000. So the cup and handle is basically pointing to Bitcoin being around, okay, that's what I'm concerned with at the very least, right? Bitcoin, Bitcoin pointing to around $75,000 to $80,000 if this cup and handle measure move is met, and Bitcoin still holds the 40% dominance level. Does that make sense? Massive cup and handle on Ethereum's weekly chart, says Art of Maloka. I was looking at Ethereum on the monthly chart on the last live stream, and I was like, ooh, I've been slacking off, which is why I want to do more of these live streams, because I just stopped looking at Ethereum on the monthly for some reason, and that's actually a sign of me being complacent on altcoins. But yeah, Ethereum on the monthly, guys, it's looking freaking really good. You guys do see my chart, right? I hope I'm showing you guys the right chart. So Ethereum has a cup and handle, one has a cup and handle apparently, according to Nantha. So the crypto market cap has a cup and handle. Hey Mauricio, how's it going, bud? So yeah, let's look at one USDT too. What time frame are you looking at it? On the weekly you mentioned? Yeah, that looks good. On the monthly too, you can kind of spot it. On the monthly, it may have, it's likely gonna break on the monthly regardless, as long as it holds above 18.26 cents. So let's go through that exercise. Let's go ahead and find every instance that Bitcoin has reclaimed the 2-day Tenkan after losing it. So over here we just reclaimed it a week or so ago, and so far we've already made a move of around 22%. All right, last time around that we reclaimed it, we made a move of around 30%. The time before that we made a move of, well, 450%. All right, not bad at all, not bad. Okay, so over here on the COVID dump, after we reclaimed it, we made a move of around, I would say anywhere between 50 to 40%, right, depending on where you took your profits. Okay, cool. I missed this one over here, so we reclaimed it over here and made a move of at least 30%. Damn, that's good edge. Reclaimed the 2-day Tenkan over here and made a move of 40%. Over here we didn't have too much of a move, right? The move was really fast though. To be fair, we did have a move, and it was like instantly 20%. The time before that we reclaimed it and pretty much had a trap, so this one didn't work out too well. Only a 11, I would say that's a good enough move, 11%, because you could say, hey, we came up against candle close highs, had a dead cat bounce, and then, right, interesting. All right, so the time before that, the 2-day Tenkan was reclaimed over here, somewhere around here, I guess, right? And the move was 235%. So far, if you just keep taking the trade on the 2-day Tenkan, so far, at least so far, we still have to go back. It's been a pretty good trade, right? You don't win them all. In fact, you do win all of them so far, if I think about it. They're just not massive moves on every single one of them, but if you get even one of them, it'll pay for the losses, man. I mean, you've not lost so far. We've not lost so far, but we will lose soon. Right over here. Actually, we lost right over here. We reclaimed the Tenkan and we dumped. Okay, this is how important it is to keep into context the overall direction of the market, right? By this time in the market, the direction is in a clear downtrend. So at the very least, what you would want to be doing over here is not be bearish until we lose the Tenkan again, right? And then you could get bearish again, right? Because the 2-day Tenkan so far has been pretty good. Now again over here, reclaim the Tenkan. No, actually, you had a good trade over here. So this turned out to be a good trade over here too, to the long side. Would I have gone long here? I mean, it's 23%. I don't think so. At the very least, you don't want to be bearish when you reclaim the 2-day Tenkan, right? We could use that as a base case. Over here too, claim the 2-day Tenkan and 24%. Over here, was this a claim? I guess so. Yeah. But the way the Tenkan was moving so aggressively to the downside, either way, you got at least a 22% move. Damn, this is pretty good. As soon as you reclaimed it, depending on where you took your long though, right? Because if you went long immediately, you got dumped on 11%, and then you had the move, right? And then you got dumped on again. Over here too, what was this move when we reclaimed it? 20%. Okay, so over here in the bull market, reclaiming the 2-day Tenkan in the bull market seems to be really strong. Okay, so over here we reclaimed it after having a fake out, and we had a 200% move. Okay, so over here we reclaimed it as well, and we had a almost a 100% move. Okay, let's go through it. Over here we reclaimed it and had a 110% move. Okay, did I do this one? I think I did. This was it, right? 100%. Yeah, it was. Okay, so we lost it over here. Oh, I shouldn't miss these guys over here. So over here we reclaimed it and didn't do much. We did a 10% move, and then you got dumped on. You are likely taking a loss on this one. So bull market or no, you are going to take losses. This just goes to show that you need to risk manage, because you do not know which one's going to be the big winner, right? If you're unlucky and you start a trade, even though it has a 90% probability of success, right? Well, there's still a 10% probability of failure, and that you may get unlucky and pick the 10%. So keep that in mind always, guys. All right, 2-day Tenkan again, reclaimed. Jesus, this is Paul. You found something here, man. This is really good. This is really good. Again, you just need one of them to work, right? And so far, a lot of them are working. 2-day Tenkan, 40%. Going on over to the chat really quickly before we continue. Ken seems to be in here too. How's it going, Ken? Graham says, hey, thanks, that was great. You're welcome, bud. Crypto Kitty's in here too. How's it going? So yeah, let's keep going. 2-day Tenkan again, reclaimed somewhere around here, I would say, right? Somewhere around here. And boom, another 100% move. Jesus. All right, so I think we get the idea that 2-day Tenkan in a bull market is pretty freaking good. Over here we reclaimed it, had a 15% move. Over here we reclaimed it, no, it was here, 20% move. And then over here, okay, yeah, over here, not bad, 100% move. That's nuts. Okay, so let's say we do at least how much have we done so far? I think we've met the minimum. 20% move. Okay, maybe this could be it, or maybe we do 100%. Oh, Ken Kasagi is in Mongolia. Nice. How is it there? Oof, it's looking good. Going fabulous, Crypto Kitty says. Living my best cryptoholic life. That's so good to hear.
mountains for you, my dear, my dear. I don't wanna lose your heart, I don't wanna tell you lies. You show me all your
Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? Gunny says, do you trade today? I don't discriminate against the weekends, if that's what you mean. But we don't day trade over here. Most of the community doesn't day trade, at the very least. I used to, I don't anymore. I take trend trades, right? So you're not always putting on and exiting positions when you're on a trend trade. My question is, if Bitcoin and Ethereum go up, does that mean all coins has to go up as well in the same time frame? Not necessarily, man. Not necessarily at all. In fact, Bitcoin could go up and the rest of the market may just decide not to move at all if you're seeing money rotate. So, okay, so think of it this way. Let's go down here. We'll draw it out, okay? Let's say this is the entire crypto sphere, right? We have Bitcoin, like 40% of the market, right? And then we have all the cryptos here. So let me just draw that better for you guys. Okay, so Bitcoin around 40% of the market, and then we have all of crypto. So let's go C. Okay, then we have B for Bitcoin. Okay. If we have no outside, and this is the globe, okay, we have the world here, the rest of the world, okay. If we have no outside money coming in, okay, Bitcoin could be rising simply because money is flowing from the rest of the cryptos into Bitcoin, right? And then this rotation keeps happening where Bitcoin pumps, crypto pumps, Bitcoin pumps, crypto pumps, and we have bull and bear cycles or bull and sideways cycles between Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, so let's consider the situation where all the money is flowing into Bitcoin from crypto, which is what I think is happening right now at the moment. Okay, then Bitcoin goes up in price. Okay, Bitcoin goes up from 50 to 60 to 70, whatever. What ends up happening is Bitcoin sucks in a lot of funds from crypto, and then we start seeing a lot of people looking at Bitcoin and going, whoa, people are making so much money in this Bitcoin thing. Maybe I want to buy the next Bitcoin thing, right? And what's the next best thing, right? And then you hear people saying, hey, maybe I should buy this thing called Ethereum, right? It's not moved up. Like Bitcoin is sitting at this crazy number, $75,000. Ethereum is only sitting at $4,000, right? So clearly Ethereum is the better buy because it has the chance to also go to $75,000, because that's, they look at things very linearly, right? They don't look at market cap, the amount of coins Ethereum has, etc., etc. They don't look at any of that, and they're like, hey, it's at number 2, maybe it will take over number 1. Then after Ethereum starts rising, because now money flows into Ethereum, because people are looking for the next best thing, because Bitcoin's already risen so much. People don't like to buy things that have already have moved up, right? Even though that's what you should be doing, buy strength. A lot of the new money buys weakness, and that's how weakness also moves up in a bull market. Then there are people who come in after Ethereum has also made money, because they're hearing their friends, man, I made a lot of money on Ethereum. And they're like, okay, what should I buy, right? I want to buy something that's not moved up, and they find something that's even more enticing, something that could move up to Ethereum's price that's sitting at around $3, perhaps even $2, right? And that's how XRP, okay, and ADA start moving up as well. So then you start seeing money from the globe enter the crypto space. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, and it takes a lot of money to move Bitcoin, and usually Bitcoin moves because of large hodlers who cashed out into cash the previous market, beginning to start entering Bitcoin, accumulating again. We have a supply crunch, and institutional investors also beginning to take a position. Bitcoin moves because of those kind of big buyers. Altcoins move because of small buyers speculating and going further out the risk curve. Now a lot of Bitcoin holders too, they look at the risk curve, okay, and they start going further out the risk curve as the market progresses, and they take funds from Bitcoin and they put it out. And when I say risk curve over here, I'm looking at your risk curve like this, right? So essentially risk goes up on this chart and all coins go down in MCAP. So MCAP is the x-axis and risk is the y-axis. Shift your, oh, oops, my bad. Yeah, I should do that. I was drawing underneath the thingy. There you go. Hey, Anne, how's it going, buddy? Paul's in here too. How's it going, Paul? Paul, we just went through your 2-day Tenkan call out. I'm not sure if you caught it. Paul says, I'm guessing I'll get a phone call from some of my brothers next December asking me how to get into Bitcoin. Next December, yeah, it's gonna happen. Because this December they'll be calling you and saying, hey, how do I buy Cardano? Crazy Alien says, when COVID hit in 2020, crypto market took a tumble too. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Crazy Alien. He said, he asks if there's a new economic crisis, will crypto tumble again? The way I see it is, Bitcoin is always going to be a risk on asset until proven otherwise, right? We haven't proven that Bitcoin is a risk off asset. At the moment, we're seeing certain signs where the equities are taking a pullback and Bitcoin is still going up, but that's not enough for me to say, hey, Bitcoin is a risk-off asset. It's a good start, but very, very tiny. Bitcoin needs to do so much more to prove that, so much more. You guys need to understand that Bitcoin is heavily driven by cyclical behavior. Heavily driven by cyclical behavior because of the halvings, right? When those halvings become insignificant, right, which is going to take some time, maybe 12 more years before we can even start to wonder if the halvings are becoming insignificant. Until then, Bitcoin's going to be driven by cyclical behavior, and it's going to move in cycles where in its bull cycle it's going to be bullish regardless of what the rest of the markets are doing. So will it take volatility, moves towards the downside during economic crises? Yes, I do think so. I don't think Bitcoin's going to be safe from. Bitcoin's a free market. It should, and because it's a free market, it should go down when there is a liquidity crunch. In an economic crisis, there's usually a liquidity crunch where people sell assets that they don't want to sell. As much as they want to hold on to it, they are in a tough situation where they owe other people money, right? They're going to owe X, Y, and Z people money, and their A, B, and C assets are all in a dump. They're all like just gone to zero, right? Because of the economic crisis. And they're like, oh no, I need to pay XYZ, but I can't sell ABC. So what do I sell? My BTC instead. It happens to gold as well, guys. Like, when people are in a liquidity crunch, they'll sell whatever they can, even though they should not be selling strength, right? They're forced to. Meta says Doge pump is the best all-season indicator, by the way. What about Shiba Inu now? Would that also qualify? That's been pumping, but the alts have been dumping. Your mom is ahead of her generation. Are you talking about Krisha's mom? The Krisha's mom is usually a top caller. Charles Russell says, "Hey man, I need your expertise here. I spotted a coin named Volto. It raised nearly 1300 BNB in a pre-sale. Blah blah blah." I have no expertise whatsoever when it comes to those kind of projects, man. We don't look at ICOs and IDOs, etc., etc. We don't just throw money into things like that without being able to remove our money if things go bad. Not a big fan of that. Yeah, we went through pretty much the entire history of the 2-day Tenkan all the way back to, yeah, the entire chart. We went through all of it, man. You're gonna enjoy it. So we basically went through what we did was we looked at almost every instance where Bitcoin reclaimed the 2-day Tenkan after losing it. And the reason I say almost every instance is because I may have lost or missed a instance or two. Yeah, both are the same. She has one Krisha at Mango Research Co account and another Krisha account too on YouTube. You can tell by the thumbnail. Her thumbnail is her holding on to a tree in Australia while hanging upside down. Glitch in the Matrix will be. Oh man, that's why I love Mock. Richard Hart says that Bitcoin topped back in March. He says that after reaching the top, Bitcoin blah 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 blah. Richard Hart is a really intelligent, smart guy that uses his intelligence to dupe younger investors to pump his coin, which is I respect the guy because he has a really eloquent way of shitting on projects to his advantage. He's really impressive. I've not a few, by the way, your job, by the way, is just to make money in the market, right? But you got to do it safely. There are a couple of people in the Mango community who have made millions on Hex. But is that does that mean you should be getting into it right now? I have no idea. Let's go and look at Hex actually as a coin. Let's go at Hex USDC. Hey, it looks good. Like you trade whatever looks good, man. Chart looks good. But yeah, in regards to what he says about Bitcoin, I would not listen to it. Listen to him. Be very careful. Does that mean that he's not a smart guy? Nope, not at all. But people use their intelligence for the wrong reasons. Keep that in mind. Let's go do some exploration on the dashboard. Seems like Shiba Inu is still leading the dashboard over here. 62%. Interesting. Let's look at the coins that are doing well against Bitcoin. all red for the most part. So yeah, Bitcoin still seems to be I just realized that my mic was facing the other way, upside down actually. My mic was upside down. Am I louder now? Jesus.
All the sweet love in the morning, stripped down and up high. Home is summer when the bedroom light is fading. Only lovers know what loving really does. I don't mind the fall if you were falling with me.
I love how snappy the dashboard is. Big shout out to Shanks. Well done, bud. Indeed, Noel. Indeed. Alright, yeah, my mic was literally upside down. It was facing the desk. Not even... Jesus. If you have a chance, take a look at EGLD. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a look at EGLD. But if I do forget, remind me to do that after we're done with the dashboard. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the coins that are doing well, but are also doing well with mocks. New feature that we add onto the dashboard, the bullish Ichimoku setup. Ooh, interesting. So on the daily time frame, Shiba Inu, FTM 3.4 days ago, you're up 53%. Hey, it's pulled back today by 5%, so that could be a good entry opportunity. Luna, interesting. So Luna is also on here, and it's down 6%. That could be a buy opportunity. Let's go ahead and actually I want to go ahead and take a look at Luna right now. So I'll go ahead and increase the chart thingy over here for you guys, and let's take a look at Luna. It's not pulled back enough, eh? Oh, Am I looking at the right chart? Geez, the volatility on this coin is crazy. No wonder, yeah. Okay, cool. So Luna, definitely. Strong chart. Okay, you know what, guys? Let's do this. Let's look at the pairings that are doing well against the Bitcoin pairing as well. So we're looking at all coins now that are doing well on the dashboards. I'll go along with the Ichimoku setup, right? So we're able to filter out both. So we're getting like a Venn diagram and the intersection of the two. But now let's also put on another filter and look at the Bitcoin pairing. So we're looking only for Bitcoin pairings that are doing well. And my oh my, it's only FTM on here that I can recognize, and there are two coins on here that I have no idea. I've never seen them before. This one switched long 28 days ago and you're up 57%. That's an MTH. What is this? Is this that coin named Mithril? Is that it? What's SCRT? I have no idea what this is. So FTM is looking fantastic. Mock is actually trading this one. Good job. I'm not sure whether you're still in this trade. It's down 7% today, so that could actually be a no, wait, it's down 5% today, so that could actually be an entry. Interesting. Let's look at the 12-hour time frame. So FTM is not here on the 4-hour time frame, so okay, I think I know what happened. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. It could be a really good entry opportunity on FTM. Here. Let me increase the chart size for you guys. You see that? FTM against the Bitcoin. So asking you to outperform. There you go. Yeah, that's a good entry. So we missed the initial entry over here when it broke out and retested, but this could be good. Let's go look at the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so if this next 12-hour candle closing in the next 2 hours closes above here, that could be a possible entry, but I'd be more keen to get a little bit more greedy for the Tenkan and the Tenkan Kijun over here, because keep in mind that Bitcoin does have momentum, right? So when you're trading an asset against Bitcoin and Bitcoin does have momentum, you can get greedy hoping for a Bitcoin upside move that will pull down your altcoin against the Bitcoin pairing, and then you may get those greedier bids. So keep that idea in mind. Kijun is over there too, so that's okay. Is the Tenkan underneath there too? Yeah, the Tenkan and Kijun are flatline at the same level. Interesting. So that's a buy right there. 3519 if we do come down there. Loss of 20 on EMA on the Ichimoku. Oof. Of course the dynamic catches it, guys. So now, do we trust the dynamic or do we trust the Ichimoku? How does it know, guys? How does it know? Hey Sam, how are you, buddy? Good to see you in here. SCRT USD, Paul says, is a super interesting chart, massive cup and handle. Let's look at that. SCRT. What is that though? What coin is that? Secret network. It's actually called Secret Network. Is it like a privacy coin or something? Is this it? Is this the right? Looks really messy. Yeah, I'll trade this on the weekly or the monthly only. There you go. Are you talking about the monthly, Paul? On the weekly, eh? I'll trade this on the monthly. Okay. Closing a monthly above this level right here, because that's where this is being played. This is being played on the monthly. You can see it. This was an inverted head and shoulders. Okay, the measured move was rather the log over here is kind of messing it up. So let's go ahead and do it this way actually. That's a 500% move. 600. What's the volatility on this? Yeah, it met its measured move. If you do it this way, right? Measure the volatility, which was a 650% move. Then you take it this way as well. 650% to the wick. What is this? That's nuts. I'll trade this on the monthly, Paul. This is what's the M? Could one of you guys look up the M cap of this coin and the liquidity on the order book? This is nuts. Yeah, exactly, Sam. Secret network. That's what it's called. These are the coins that go nuts in the bull market, right? When you see cryptomania. People buy whatever, you'll see this one just erupt. I'm so sure. So keep an eye on this one. Isan says, do you mind taking a look at Phil? I took a look at Phil like last week or so, and it looked it looked bad. So maybe it's recovered now because it did pull back. There you go. It has kind of. Yeah, this is where I was looking at it, and I was like, this is a really good support level. I was tempted to buy it because it pulled back so much. Right, but I couldn't buy it in good conscience. And the support level here. But let's look at it against Bitcoin, right? Because you're measuring your risk. I say I don't like it. I don't like it. This actually looks worse than I remember. Is it the right Bitcoin pairing I caught? Yeah, damn. Ever since it lists on Binance, it hasn't done much against Bitcoin at the very least. So yeah, I'd be interested in this only above the zone over here, because it's likely going to break and just keep going after that. Yeah, it could run really hard, like really hard. You could just like do this, right click above this high over here. You see this high? Right click on your chart and say add alert, and then don't look at it until the alert goes off. Right, again, it's up to you though, right? Like, you may want to catch this extra spread over here too. There's not much. You're risking Bitcoin outperforming you while you're holding this altcoin. Oh wow, congratulations, CryptoKitty. Have a great weekend. Nice. And thank you for joining in. Florian leaving too. See ya, Florian. Thank you for joining in. Louis says, have we been over Ethereum and BTC short term? We've not looked at Bitcoin short term. Definitely not looked at Ethereum short term, but let's look at Bitcoin lower time frames. There's something interesting going on over there. I was going to talk about a bullish divergence, but maybe it's playing out as I speak. No, it's not. Okay, so there's a bullish divergence going on over here. It's not triggered yet. Has it actually? Has it? So again, keep in mind it's a weekend though, so we may not see the actual move, but there's something interesting going on here that people should keep an eye on, because this impulsive move that may come this weekend. I think Wolvie was alluding to something like that too, but he was too shy to mention in seed. Like, his instincts are telling him something, but he's too shy to act on it. Wolvie, I'm not sure if you're still here, bud, but I'm looking at this. What are you guys seeing here? Falling channel on your oscillators. And what are you guys seeing over here? Nothing. Where's your falling channel? That's divergence, right? Again, I'm simplifying how you look at divergence, but that's essentially it. A breakout over here, guys, is essentially us breaking these highs over here at 55k, right? Let's go ahead and clear everything, remove all drawings. You can go ahead and look at a 6-hour time frame too. Similar story. Last I checked, yep, right over there. Bullish divergence. 12-hour too, maybe? Yeah, 12-hour as well. We start seeing 12-hour candle closes above the zone, 55,385. This is the bull flag that's going. I think Kusha did a measured move on this already. You can go ahead and pull up the Discord. But 63k, right, Krisha? Is this what you were looking at too? How's it going, Siddharth? Good to see you in here.
DJ Dark live in the mix.
Solve method, yeah. So I would do what Wolvie just recommended. That way you don't miss the live conversation, man. Thoughts on the year-long descending flag on Link BTC? These are my thoughts. My thoughts are that thank God we trade the mango way and we don't get emotionally attached to any single coin, because had we gotten, because we traded Link for a very long time and we took really good advantage of its beautiful setups the entire time it was trending well. But as soon as we saw that, wait a minute, this is not doing it for us anymore, we just exited and stopped trading it and started trading better coins. Like Cardano was doing much better. Had we had stuck emotionally to Chainlink the entire time, like many people did, we would have lost out on so much opportunity. So my thoughts are, use that as an example to never get attached emotionally to any asset when you're seeing opportunity in the space. Ooh, Arviv. There's a guy in the seed, big shout out to Swag, that has been posting beautiful charts on ARUSDT, Arviv, and I was like, damn, that looks beautiful. And I forgot the ticker, and I was meaning to ask him for the ticker because I was typing ARV and I couldn't find it. So it's ARUSDT, eh? Yeah, let's go take a look at it, because I'm interested in it too. I believe he posted the weekly and it looks so good. Okay, it has to pull back a little bit since then, but it's still holding that weekly level. If it does close a weekly over here, man, this is gonna look fantastic. Should we look at the Bitcoin pairing? Okay, we'll get back to the Bitcoin pairing, but yeah, let's look at the daily now against these levels. Look at that. This was beautiful right over here, guys. The daily respecting the weekly levels perfectly, right? Boom, retest, boom, pull back, higher low, impulsive move, higher low, high, lower low, right? This was seems to be a massive fake out, but in my opinion, we're still consolidating. This is one massive bull flag on the weekly time frame. One massive bull flag on the weekly time frame. So you guys can see that on your daily, even though you had a lower low, a downtrend, right? Let's remove all our drawings. Put back the weekly level right over here. This is another example of our trend analysis that we've been teaching you guys for the entire year now, guys, right? The daily put in a downtrend, right? But the weekly stepped up, and that downtrend is only a pullback, a leg down, just one leg, single leg on the weekly time frame, essentially putting in a bull flag. So it's very important to identify the time frame that you should be trading an asset on, because then you miss, especially if it's a trend trade, especially, and perhaps only if it's a trend trade, because you miss out on a bigger move when you are fixated on the trees, because you're missing the forest, right? You're staring at the single tree. You're staring at the bark of the tree, and that's a candle, when there's a huge forest of trees that you should be zooming out and capturing the entire forest. So don't miss the forest for the trees. It's a good chart, but I want to look at the Bitcoin pairing. It's really good chart. The fact that Bitcoin is doing what it's doing and this thing is holding up so well is really good. This is the range it's stuck in against the Bitcoin pairing on the weekly time frame. Consolidating, really good. Starts breaking out of that weekly range. This daily squeeze like formation is likely going to break out as well. Daily isn't the prettiest, as you guys can see. What does it mean? You trade the weekly. Close weekly candles above here, likely going to take out the high over here at 16,000 Satoshi and further up. Oh right, oops, yeah, will be good idea. My bad. And let's do that as well. Doctor 84 says exactly, the daily put me off. Yeah, man. I've been through that kind of pain where I get fixated on a time frame, and only to really later realize that, oh damn, on the weekly this was such a beautiful chart, on the monthly it was such a beautiful chart. All I had to do was be patient, because you ask yourself, wait a minute, I got shook out of the straight. Why is it not dumping? Why is it pumping right after I got out? And then you zoom out after you got out and you realize, damn, this was just a mini pullback on over to support on the weekly time frame or the monthly time frame. So yeah, Riz, let's go and look at Link BTC, man. Jesus, these are all our, yeah, you can see we traded this, man, we traded this. So you're saying Link BTC looks like a descending flag that BTC did in 2019 2020 before it broke up to all new time highs. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to like Link. Believe me, I do, because I know when it does start trading well, it will trade extremely well. But just look at this picture. We were trading this for this entire period, and then it broke this trend line and then retested it and rejected it. It bounced again, rejected it. It's rejecting it so hardcore. The same trend line that made us a lot of money, right, is now being used as resistance against Bitcoin. So this is selling off against Bitcoin, and until we start seeing a very clear uptrend, yeah, don't force it, man. That's what I'd say. As keep it mango, wait for it to make it easy for you. Don't, like, people have this tendency to want to catch bottoms because the move can be that much better, right? But it leads to a lot of opportunity cost, a lot of pain, and it's just not mango. It's not stress free. Like, you want to catch coins, like, you know, like this. It's doing well, it's going up, and you get to go up with it. It's going up, right? If it loses this horizontal here, you get out. You don't go down with it. You only go up with it. That's all we do. Simple philosophy. We only go up with coins. As soon as they start going down, we dump them. No loyalty. We're shameless. Let's look at Link BTC on the monthly. What do you guys think? Maybe it's doing something. I don't like this. Fisher says low-key hoping he pulls off Bitcoin DOM as well. Did I miss something? Link BTC is a bearish head and shoulders as well. It's just stagnated since last year. Yeah. Michael Berger says, wow, this matches perfectly with what I just learned in the trend trading module. Which I read your message late. What are you referring to? The chain link analysis? Oh, the RWeave analysis. Okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Krisha says the trend trading module is easily one of my favorites, but that's also because I love patterns. Yeah, because in the trend trading module, I teach patterns, or rather I talk about where the idea of patterns has come from, right? Which is essentially trend analysis combined with support and resistance, the support and resistance module that we covered in the previous module, right? So yeah, patterns are essentially a representation of trend analysis to make it easier for amateurs. I mean, no offense to pattern traders, but because pattern trading is actually more difficult than it seems, but just easier for human beings in general to recognize trends and what it's likely to lead to. No, we haven't looked at VeChain yet, Graham. Michael B says, haha, I've already noticed it. Wolvie says, I read a book on swing trading, which also explains trends, but really didn't understand anything about trend trading after that. The trend analysis module is much better at explaining trend trading. Hey man, that makes me smile too. Hear you say that. It's awesome. I put a lot of love and effort and heart into making those modules, so Bentai says, can't wait to get into the module. I'm only at support and resistance, but I've already learned so much. Hey man, that's good to hear. Yeah, trend analysis and the Ichimoku module and the oscillator module are my favorites. I had a lot of fun teaching the oscillator module, as you guys can tell in the module. Yeah, let's look at Cardano, but let's look at the dashboard on Cardano. Oh, this is huge. Was that a gunshot? What was that? Ooh, Cardano shot up against resistance, poked its head up a little bit, but looks like it wants to close underneath. The weekly is closing soon. Remember what I mentioned to you guys. So if you guys have the premium version of the dashboard, you guys will get these horizontals drawn for you automatically through the algorithm embedded into the dashboard, right? So these are drawn for you automatically. But what I recommend you guys do is use the 4-day SNR levels against the weekly, similar to what we used on Bitcoin, and it served as well, right? Similar story with Cardano over here, guys. The SNR levels on the weekly time frame, but drawn from the 4-day candles. That's where the trade is, in my opinion. Okay, so all we have to do is wait for Cardano to close above this level over here. What is that? Around, this is 2.3-ish cents, 2.4 cents. We close above that. Yeah, 2.3 cents. We close above that. We're likely going to make our way all the way up to 2.91 cents. Very, very simple. Did you know there is a shitpop chart for shitcoin index? Yeah, it's from FTX, right? Let's go take a look at it. Let's switch back to the charts. I switched this time, guys. I switched. How's it doing? Shitpop. Not bad on the weekly, on the monthly. I mean, weekly, not bad. This is against USD though, right? Is there shitpop against Bitcoin? What is this? What is this? Oh man, these guys have a sense of humor. You guys seeing this? Oh man. What is that? Oh, FTM's exploding. Oh my god, man. I can actually type this and it is a ticker now. Only in crypto. So wait, does this not this dump though, so does this not mean that if people give me crap about calling X, Y, and Z a shitcoin, I can be like, hey, but FTX is calling it a shitcoin, so I'm just following the market's representation, right? I mean, why we on this? Let's do this. But then again, I don't think like everything is on this index. Yeah, my mom bought some PS last weekend as well. David Swanson says Lux Algo versus Premium Mango. Don't buy Premium Mango. If you're considering those kind of questions, you probably shouldn't buy Mango. Oh my god, this is killing me. You really need to buy some beep today. I'm trying to censor out what I'm reading. Can we look at DYDX, says Isan? Yeah, let's look at it. Because maybe there is a opportunity to buy it on the Bitcoin pairing. There we go, it's dumping. So this is going to be the buy. But if Bitcoin goes on a tear, man, I'd get greedy on altcoins. It's a bit of a trap, over here. Usually when you see something like this, guys, it's a strong sign of things to come. Maybe it wasn't so much on the 12-hour. No, it was a trap. It was a hardcore trap. Jesus. Was it Dot? Dot did something similar, right? Like the last cycle had a trap and just exploded after. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we get 23,000 Satoshi if it does come down here. So I'm looking to buy all coins right after Bitcoin goes on a tear. Right, so you're likely going to see something like, if Bitcoin goes on a tear, of course, boom, and then boom, 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 accumulate. I don't know, this is just a theory. It could stop here. Remember, Isan, if you've been following us for a while now, so you know that falling chance could fall forever. They could stop before you know. They could keep going before you're ready, etc. Well, they could keep going even though you got in earlier, etc. But we could stop here, right? We could accumulate here, and then so that's a bit comparing. And this tells a story, right? Like, do you want to get into this coin when it's in a downtrend against Bitcoin? Just buy Bitcoin, safer asset, wait for that's where you expose your risk to, and wait for these pairings to give you the right signs. Gala USDT, says Hamza. How no Bitcoin pairings for these guys. It's accumulating, man. Not bad actually, considering what Bitcoin has been doing. Yeah, so about this level, if it does break the closer 12 above around 11.8, likely going to make its move to 14.8. Does have like a inverted head and shoulders kind of thing going on here. Volume sort of matching, but these things are usually printed anyways, so yeah, it does line up. May make its way to 15 actually. I need life-changing money. I have troubles in my life at the moment. Hope the bull run moves on. Gala. Try not to force it though, man. You gotta really enjoy what you're doing over here as a trader. You gotta learn the right skills, and the life-changing money in the crypto space will come. Believe me. Believe me. Just disciplined trend trading, in my opinion, is the way you trade this market. Don't fall into those traps where people tell you, oh, do your research, find great projects, blah blah blah. The great projects are found for you by the market. Just don't gamble, risk manage, etc. AVAX, let's go, Ben. AVAX. Ajay Naik says, Sean, advice for finding altcoins. I'll get back to the question. AVAX holding weekly support. Damn. This is the USD pairing though. It's holding well, in fact. If it closes here, it's a good sign, man. Very good sign, because it dipped underneath. So this weekly support, by the way, Ben, if you finish the support and resistance module, I think you just mentioned, right, that you finished it. You should know where it's coming from. I'm going to leave it as an exercise for you. But yeah, if it does lose this level, man, I don't think it's going to, because I don't think it's going to, because Bitcoin's doing well, right? It's only if Bitcoin dumps, this could dump hard, so be ready for that. If Bitcoin dumps, AVAX is likely going to $40. Okay, so be ready for that, guys. If Bitcoin pumps and AVAX closes about 70, Bitcoin will likely take AVAX all the way up to 79 at the very least, because the AVAX Bitcoin pairing is not looking so hot, right? So AVAX will do its bare minimum to hold. Yeah, so it needs to just like how just like how it's holding its Bitcoin pairing, or rather its USD pairing on the weekly level, its Bitcoin pairings also looking to hold. Not looking as good, it's looking to hold. Let's see how the weekly closes. Yeah, this looks like a bear flag. Wants to drop. This could drop though by the sheer nature of Bitcoin moving up, right? So again, remember the USD pairing that we just looked at on AVAX could hold its levels or even go up, right? But the Bitcoin pairing will come down because Bitcoin is going up. We just looked at Cardano, Jafar. Alright guys, I'll be wrapping up the stream now. Probably very, very soon at the very least. Oh right, EGLD, Paul. Thank you for reminding me. Ooh, this is going up. Ooh. Bull flag here. The bull flag right here. And it's bull flagging against weekly resistance. Oh, is this monthly? The monthly looks so good. Damn. What's going on here, Paul? What's going on this chart? Oh, this looks fantastic, man. Let's look at the weekly though. This is the monthly. Weekly's been pulling back, going sideways for the past few weeks. So this month was consolidation though, but you can't see that on the monthly here. Oops. So monthly pretty much at its open, right? So it's done, nothing. But just through the candlestick analysis module, you can look at this month over here, this candle over here, and you know what it's done this month. It's made a high, it's gone down, and then come back to its level. So we pretty much where we started off the month, which is actually pretty good considering what the rest of the altcoins are doing. Yeah, this could go. This is interesting. But I'd wait for it to take out this trend line, because this could very well be a descending triangle, right? And start taking out this zone here on the Bitcoin pairing. Try not to get too caught up on the USD pairing, even though that's probably where the big trade is, because the Bitcoin pairing will allow you to be a little bit more efficient, or rather you won't get caught in a sideways movement, right? EGLD on the Bitcoin pairing may go sideways for a bit longer than you'd expect, because this is in a structural downtrend right over here against Bitcoin. But if it does start breaking the zone over here, likely gonna make its way further up and outperform Bitcoin. Okay, back to EGLDT USD. We're about to close a weekly, right? If Bitcoin does not make a big move, this is how you can read it, Paul. Bitcoin does not make a big move this weekend, but EGLD does and closes the week well above the zone around 266, and then you see Bitcoin do nothing on Monday. I think this is likely going to play its bull flag out and outperform Bitcoin, and then you'll see EGLD BTC also do really well, right? That zone over there is going to be really important. It's essentially monthly resistance as well. No, it's weekly resistance. Oh, I love the song. Wolvie asks, what do you think of the ETH BTC chart currently? Not a fan, but ETH USD is looking good, so Yeah, there you go. If you're trading Ethereum, it should be a market cycle trade where you're holding on the USD pairing based on what it's doing on USD, because until it starts uptrending against Bitcoin, you don't want to be trading it based on the Bitcoin pairing, because this is just this is the kind of movement that trend traders hate, where it's just consolidating for a very long time going sideways. Too much option cost, too much funding cost, if you're trading it on leverage, of course. But downtrend that could break up over here or keep going down here. XRP, says Brian. Bryce Ace. Let's go. XRP. USD or BTC? It's sitting at major support that we we looked at the support level all the way back over here too. Let me just go ahead and get my drawings, mark it out for you guys. I'm talking about this support, okay, this level here. So essentially we broke past it, bounced, we're looking for continuation towards the upside, did not see it, but as soon as we lost it again, it flipped into resistance, right? So you can see we resisted against it, broke again, massive upthrust, came down against it, and we're holding it. As long as you're holding this dollar level, this is likely gonna make its way to the top of the range again at around $1.33. But now this $1.33 region is essentially forming some sort of structure. I don't know, not the best on the USD pairing, if you ask me. Not on the weekly at the very least. Let's look at the daily. Maybe it's doing something. XRP is not my kind of chart. It's like a support and resistance traders chart. Krisha is likely the trader you want to ask. I've maybe had only 2 or 3 successful trades on XRP. But yeah, I'll give you my thoughts through a support and resistance perspective though. If it does break above the zone here, $1.12, that's a good trade to be looking for $1.30 right after, right? Again, you have your support and resistance zones marked out right over here. If it does break this zone over here, $1.30, then we're likely going to make our way all the way to around $1.60 at the very least. So it can move up really, really quick. You can see that was a really, really bad trap over here. Hardcore bull trap. You can see the consequences of a bull trap right after, by the way, guys. Look how fast it dumped. Look how fast it dumped. Bull traps don't give people a chance to get out of their trades. They're forced to get out at really, really painful prices, which is why you see things go immediately down to the next level before traders pick it up on the next support level too. And then this move over here was traders who were actually trapped over here, who were holding on patiently, and as soon as they got their exit, they sold into it. So that's how you see the markets unfold, you know. And then again, bear flag, breakdown. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Maybe the weekly is doing something interesting. Monthly. Maybe the way comparing. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I mean, we've gone through so many charts, right? This stream, we've seen way better looking charts. Not sure why people get hung up on this. Like, there are trade opportunities, yes, but there's just more. There are more mango trades out there. Dot USDT. Yeah, I've been looking at Dot. Oof. I see what you're looking at. So Mock's looking at this potential 3-day bullish TK cross. Cloud has turned green. Bull flag over here too. This is looking fantastic. Wow, look at the way it was picked up in the Tenkan as well. Really, really nice. So 3-day bull flag, TK cross going up against 3-day resistance, weekly resistance likely over here too. Is it monthly resistance? No, not monthly. But this, what is this level? 37. And where would we mark 37? Ooh, so the 3-day level. This is interesting. The 3-day bull flag is flagging up against monthly resistance. That is something to keep an eye on. So yeah, good find, Mock. Good find. Jesus. Yeah, nice catch indeed. Really nice catch, bud. I'm telling you guys, I see a great trader on Mock. Will he survive long enough though to ensure he gets there? Alright guys, the music's wrapping up too, clearly. Yeah, the Ravens are coin too. What's Bitcoin doing, by the way? The Ravens are coin. Is Bitcoin doing something? What do you know? Are you serious? And Bitcoin's doing... Oh wait, I thought this was the 1 hour. Oops, my bad. Okay, no, Bitcoin's doing nothing. I thought Bitcoin was... I thought that was the 1 hour. That was a fail. Finish off with the Bull Ravens. Wolvie, the thing is, it's us computer scientists who tend to get the most arrogant and cocky with the markets. So he has those odds against him. As long as I have a kidney to sell, I will survive. All right, guys, with that, let's go ahead and do a quick wrap up on Bitcoin. Take a look at the weekly time frame. Oof, look at that weekly. Testing the Tenkan, bouncing off beautifully. If we do close the weekly about $52,000, I'm looking for the next move to around $60,000, perhaps all the way up to $65,000 actually. Weekly looking good. What's the dynamic doing? Dynamic looking fantastic as well. Closing multiple candles above the dynamic. Testing the bottom of the dynamic twice now. Having a beautiful prior weekly close where he closed above the candle close highs. Took out the previous candle wick highs as well. So candle close highs, wick highs, both taken out. The market responded. Testing the buy op and seeing continuation almost immediately. Wow, wow, wow. But we also have the bi-weekly dynamic right over here. We are about to close the bi-weekly, and oof, look how beautiful that was. The bi-weekly essentially set the tone for us for our bullish and our bearish thesis. We weren't going to get ultra bullish until we start seeing weekly candle closes above the bi-weekly. We did see those 2 weekly candle closes. We got really even more bullish right after that, and this week, this bi-weekly right over here, about to close in a day and 14 hours, and going to be closing with conviction, testing the bottom, testing the op line, and now taking out the highs, candle close highs and weekly highs as well. Likely going to shoot up to around 60,000 by the end of this month. The next bi-weekly will be lining up with the end of the month. Oof, if we can close bi-weekly candles now above this level over here, guys, that's when we start looking for the next big run, perhaps up to 80,000, 90,000. Ooh, and I love the song as well. So yeah, weekly looking good, bi-weekly looking good. We're about to close in a day and 14 hours. Monthly now. What's the monthly saying, and what do you guys think? It's a bull flag, a monthly bull flag. Don't lose sight of the forest, of the trees, because you're too fixated. On the trees. Don't lose sight of the forest because you're fixated on the trees. That's what I meant to say. I got it right the first time. Damn. Clearly I'm tired. I should be wrapping up. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll hang out a bit with you guys on chat. But yeah. Ciao. Oh yeah, do the mango way, do the stressy way, do the easy way.